Welcome back. Let's get into business. In the last review of perm prices shattered the 200 shilling ceiling, introducing a new way for transportation sector. The high perm prices are not only hitting the household budget, but raising a case for faster transition actually to electromobility. Is it time to transition from perm to power? Noakip Kimboi reports.
A 16 shillings and 96 cents per litre increase in petrol pump price, which was caused by a 4.8% increase in the landed cost, or the 21 shilling and 32 cents per litre hike in diesel, is having a tectonic effect in the transport sector.
The use of government-to-government oil importation that has provided cushion, but the global prices are rising faster now than we had anticipated.
Our current mobility model, it's actually dominated by fossil fuel vehicles. About 75% of our imported petroleum fuel goes to transport sector.
With 82% of the informal employment sector and 65% of formal employment sector earning below the minimum wage, transportation cost is an additional burden.
About 9% of a total expenditure for household go to transport. Interesting enough, we can also see that when you also rank the individual components of a household items, bus fare and matatu fare are actually ranked number 2 out of number 10. So this is actually a concern. When the prices of fuel go up, then this also means that the household would also be affected.
So, what's the alternative at hand?
With a substantial exposure to international oil prices that are passed on to the local pump prices, in line with the bottom-up economic transformation agenda, adoption of e-mobility is therefore strategic, even at the household level or even at the individual level, in reducing reliance on fossil fuels and energy prices.
We are at an early stage of adopting electric mobility. Currently, we have about less than 1,000 electric vehicles, and 80% of these vehicles are actually 2- and 3-wheelers.
The Kenya Economic Report 2023 by KIPRA outlined recommendations to support e-mobility uptake, including fast-tracking of e-mobility policy and tapping into the already welcoming 2- and 3-wheeler segment.
If we could be able to support assembling, support the marketing of electric vehicles, that would be very key. Particularly if there are some measures that can actually be put towards enhancing the production of 2- and 3-wheelers, because there is a huge demand for that.
Even though the August inflation dropped to 6.7%, fuel remained a major driver, a state that might just catapult the country into adoption of electric-powered mobility from pump to power. Noakip Kimboi, KTN News.
So meanwhile, as Kenya grapples with the challenge of climate change and food insecurity, indigenous food system is now being looked at as a viable solution. According to leader of SIGE Initiative on Nature Positive Solutions, Carlo Fada, indigenous food crops like millet are more tolerant to changing and unpredictable weather patterns.